to arrive to this spot, to arrive to this shared practice, and just landing here. And kind of just letting go of everything else that's swirling around or what you've been doing so far today. And just be here. And then if it feels comfortable, closing your eyes or just bringing your gaze down somewhere low. And just being present and finding your breath. And again, arriving here. And here we are, week 3. This is for many of us, week 3 of being in isolation. It's week 3 of this class, which I am grateful to have. And just knowing that we have this space here just to be present and to be okay with whatever is. And whatever has gone on this past week.
Absolutely.
Sure, there have been stressors and worries, concerns about not being productive enough. I know I didn't move this week as much as I would have liked. Didn't get to get outside as much as I would have liked. But knowing that that's all okay. And just landing here. And together we breathe. So starting with an inhale, breathing in through your nose, deeply filling your belly, filling your chest. And then exhaling, opening your mouth and exhale. And one more time like that. Inhaling through your nose, fill your belly, fill your chest. Open your mouth and exhale, let it all out. And grounding here, continuing with your breath, inhaling through the nose, maybe holding for a moment and then exhaling through your nose. Knowing that through all of this and continuing with that breath, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. Knowing that in all of this, we have a tremendous tool that is so easily accessible to help us regulate. No matter how we're feeling, breath is an amazing tool to help us regulate our nervous system and bring us into balance for whatever is going on, and something you can use anywhere. So powerful, so simple. So always returning to that breath. And if you do nothing more today than to breathe, you're doing absolutely what you need to do. And we're building this toolkit of tools to use throughout our day and throughout our week when things get stressful, or maybe we're feeling judgmental of ourselves or feeling worried or anxious. There's still so much uncertainty, so much unknown. And we don't know how long that unknown is going to continue. And when that feels stressful, returning always to the breath as our tool, as our resource. Again, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling. And sometimes it can be helpful to invite some counting into our breath. So we can try that here today together. We're going to inhale to a count of 4, pause for a moment, and then have an exhale to a count of 8. And if that doesn't feel comfortable, you can, change those numbers a little bit. But the exhale is the part of our breath that helps to relax and calm. So if we need that experience of relaxation or calming, or maybe, preparing ourselves for sleep at night, it can be helpful to extend the exhale part of our breath. So trying that together now, inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, pause, and then exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, we'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. Together, inhaling, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then just landing and noticing how you feel. Noticing maybe how that's different from the beginning of the class. And noticing any emotions that come up. And like last week, I invite you to perhaps, if it feels comfortable, bring your hands to wherever in your body you're feeling that emotion. So maybe it's in your chest or in your belly, wherever you're feeling anything, bring your hands there. You know, maybe you're feeling some tightness in your back. Try to reach your hands around, maybe give yourself a little hug there and touch your back. Whatever it is, land your hands there. And then continue the breath, inviting that breath in to that spot where your hands are. So really bringing that nourishing breath into your physical body where you're feeling that emotion. And at the same time, not having any judgment, releasing any judgment of what you're feeling or what that emotion might be, just noticing it and letting go. Just noticing and then letting it float by. And bringing that breath. Again, we're the like researchers, looking at our thoughts and our emotions, our physical sensations, but not bringing judgment, just noticing, just checking for data, and then letting go, non-attachment. And then as you feel comfortable, we'll start to invite some movement to our breath. So releasing your hands from wherever they are, and you can continue to have your eyes closed or you can slowly open them. And as we inhale, we're gonna raise our arms up over our head. So reaching high, reaching tall, and then exhale, hands to heart center. I'm gonna do this a few times. So inhaling up, reaching really tall. Maybe this feels really good, particularly if you've been still all week. Exhaling, heart center. Inhaling up, deep, deep breath, filling the belly, filling the chest. Exhale, hands to heart center. And 2 more times like this. Inhaling up, reaching high. Exhale, hands to heart center. And 1 more time, inhaling up. Exhale, hands to heart center. This time, again, we're gonna inhale our arms up, but as we exhale, we're going to windmill our hands over to the right side. Then inhaling back up and windmilling down to the left side. Inhaling up, coming to the right, up, left, up, right, and this time we're gonna land. So maybe bringing that left hand to your right knee, your right hand coming behind you, and we're gonna do a little twist. So inhale, focus on lengthening, straightening your back, and then on the exhale, focus on twisting. So twisting your body as you exhale, and you can bring your gaze over your back shoulder. So twisting And twisting all the way up through your body. And we hold this for a couple breaths. Inhale and exhale. And if it's comfortable, continuing the inhale and exhale through your nose and out through your nose. And focusing on the inhale, on that lift, straightening your back, and on the exhale, the twist. And then on an inhale, coming back up, arms up to the sky. And on an exhale, coming to the other side. So right hand to left knee, left hand behind you. And twisting. Inhaling up, straightening your back, lengthening. Exhale, twist. And bringing your eyes, your gaze over that back shoulder. And again, on the inhale, focusing on lifting, lengthening. On the exhale, twist. And then together, inhaling, arms back up and down to heart center. And then placing your hands on your knees, maybe just doing some circles with your shoulders. One direction and then the next. I don't know about anyone else, but I've been on my computer a lot, doing work, on my phone. Watching screens probably a little too much. So it feels good to open up the shoulders. And then maybe a little twisting feels good. Just bringing your arms up and twisting side to side a little bit. Maybe some twisting with your hands, circling your wrists one direction and then the next. And then landing. And together we're going to come to a tabletop position. So bringing your hands below your shoulders, your knees below your hips, and landing here, and then coming into some cat and cow poses. So on an inhale, dropping the belly, bringing up your chest and hips, keeping your gaze loose in front of you. And then on an exhale, rounding your back, dropping your head, dropping your hips. And then continuing in that way with your own breath. With the inhale and the exhale. And if you feel like bringing in other movements, you can do that. Maybe some side to side, some circles with your hips, whatever feels good. Just most importantly, focusing on the inhale and the exhale, staying connected to that breath. And then when you're ready, landing on all fours. And we'll do a little core strengthening exercise. So inviting your right hand forward, left foot back. That would be challenging. Left foot back. And as always, you can have that back foot be on your toes behind you, or you can invite it to lift. Whatever feels comfortable today. And you can absolutely do this on your chair too, if you're on a chair. Just reaching your opposite arm and leg forward. And then coming back to land on all fours. And then opposite side, left arm reaches, right leg reaches. And then landing. Again, right arm reaches, left leg reaches. Landing. Left arm, right leg. And landing. And this time, same beginning. So right arm, left leg. And then if it feels comfortable, inviting the elbow into the knee. So they meet in the middle. And then lengthening back out. And land. And then we do that on the other side. So left arm, right leg. Inviting them into the middle to meet. Lengthening back out. And landing. And then one more time. Right arm, left leg. Meeting in the middle if that feels good. Lengthening back out and landing. And left arm, right leg. Elbow to knee. Lengthening and landing. And then I invite you to come back to your child's pose. So coming back, knees can be close together, knees can be spread far apart, arms coming out ahead of you, head coming down. And if that doesn't feel comfortable, you can always put some pillows or a bolster underneath you and lay on top of that. And returning to your breath, the inhale and exhale. And then as you're ready, coming back up again to our tabletop position. And we're gonna stretch out our shoulders a little bit. So we invite our right arm up to the sky and then thread it through. And we're gonna do this with movement a couple times first. So inhaling, drawing it back up to the sky, exhaling it through. Inhaling up to the sky, and this time, if it feels comfortable, your arm going through and then landing your head and shoulder on the ground. And holding that for a couple breaths. Stretching that arm across from you. If you're in a chair, you can just bring your arms right across in front of you and hold that arm. And then, as always, most importantly, the breath. Nice deep inhale, and then letting it all go, exhale. And then on your next inhale, inviting that arm back up to the sky, and then landing. Again, back to all fours, we're in our table. And we'll do the same on our other side. So inviting that left arm up to the sky, and then threading it through. Inhaling it up. And you may notice a difference between the two sides. And that's okay, that's completely normal. Exhaling through. Inhaling up. Exhaling through, really stretching this. Inhaling up, and this time exhaling through, landing on your head and shoulder if that feels comfortable. And then pausing here and being with your breath. And again, if you're in a chair, just bringing that left arm across your body, giving it a hug. And as you're ready, on an inhale, inviting that left arm back up to the sky, and then landing. Maybe take a moment again, coming back to our child's pose. Returning to the breath. The inhale and the exhale. And then as you're ready, finding your way up to a standing position. If you're in a chair, you can stay in your chair, or you can bring the chair to your side or in front of you for balance and use the chair to help you balance in standing, whatever feels most comfortable. And then landing on 2 feet. Both of your feet strongly rooted to the ground. Hands by your sides. And as we always do, returning to the breath. That inhale and exhale. And maybe noticing how it feels to be upright and to be standing as compared to being grounded on the floor as we were a couple moments ago. And just noticing, again, no judgment, just noticing. Returning to the breath. And then together, we're going to invite in some movement. So on an inhale, we're going to bring our arms up, reach them up to the sky. Then on an exhale, we're going to fold forward. So coming to a forward fold. Again, if you're on a chair, you can put your hands on the chair in front of you for balance, coming forward. And then lifting halfway. So coming to a flat back. You can put your hands on your shins. You can put your hands on your thighs, whatever feels good for balance. And coming up to a flat back, like your back was a tray. And your gaze, your eyes should be on the floor just in front of you, so you can keep that nice long spine. So keeping a flat back here. And then on an exhale, we fold forward again. And then on an inhale, rising, arms to the sky. Exhaling, hands to heart center. And landing in our breath. And then we're going to flow like this a few more times together. So on our inhale, arms come up, reaching high to the sky, lengthening. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale to a flat back. Again, shins or thighs with your hands. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, reaching high. Nice long spine. Exhale, hands to heart center. And again, inhaling up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, arms reaching to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time in this way. Inhale, arms up, reaching to the sky. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lifting halfway up, flat back. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, arms reaching up. And exhale, hands to heart center. And meeting here. Maybe closing your eyes if that feels comfortable, or just gazing at your fingertips and noticing. Just noticing how you feel in this moment. And maybe how that feels perhaps different than when we began. And maybe focusing on grounding through your feet, feeling the grounding through all of your toes, through your heels, both sides of your heels, feeling really rooted and strong. And breathing. And then next we're going to come to our strength poses, our warrior poses. So taking a deep breath to energize yourself in preparation of that, exhaling. And then to start, you can release your hands and you can put them on your hips to start if you want. You're going to take a big step back with your right foot. So stepping your right foot behind you. And I'll go to the side a little bit so you can see me. So left foot is forward, right foot is behind you, and foot is at a bit of an angle. And you can do this on your chair as well, or you can have your chair nearby for balance. And then hands on hips, kind of bringing your hips to face forward. So facing in the direction you're going in. Making sure your feet are a little bit apart, so hip distance apart, so you have some balance there. You don't want them to be all in one line. So preparing here, keeping that left leg nice and straight and strong, and then bending that front knee. So you're bending into your left knee in front. And if you're in the opposite direction, that's fine. Just bend whatever knee is in front. And then inviting your arms up overhead. Again, right now hips are facing forward. We're in our warrior one pose. So being strong through that back leg, straight back leg, inviting your leg, pulling it into your hip bone, keeping that front leg bent, nice and strong. And then on an inhale, we're going to open up to our warrior two. So again, this means your back arm is going out from your back shoulder, your front arm is coming out from your front shoulder. Same position, front knee is bent again, but this time your hips are facing out to the side. So hips are towards the side, front knee bent, back leg straight, and then inviting your arms up. And then to start, take a peek back over your back shoulder. And is your arm coming straight out from there? And if it's way low or way high, adjust it. Kind of a nice straight line. And then inviting your front arm up and coming forward, straight out of your shoulder. And your gaze, your eyes are over that front middle finger. And standing strong. And then inviting a little movement. So on an inhale, we bring our arms up, straighten that front leg, and then exhaling forward. We'll do this a couple of times. Inhaling, straighten it and lengthen. Exhale forward. Inhale, straighten, lengthen. Exhale forward. Again, nice strong warrior two. Now we invite our front hand to flip and raising, coming up, dropping that back arm down, reversing our warrior, keeping that front leg bent. And again, anytime you can always straighten and rebend. And then on an inhale, coming forward again, warrior two. And then exhale, we bring our forearm of our front arm to our thigh, our upper thigh. And then invite that back arm up, coming straight out over your ear, creating a nice line down your body. And then inhaling back, warrior two. And then stepping forward to the top of your mat. And landing here for a moment, grounding through your feet. Focusing on your breath. Notice how you're feeling. Maybe notice how you are feeling a little differently on one side compared to the other, as we've only done one side so far. And just breathing. And then when you're ready, we're going to take that to the other side. So if you step back with the right foot last time, step back with your left foot this time. So left foot behind you. Again, both hips facing forward. To begin, make sure your feet are shoulders width apart so you have some stability there. Your back foot is out at a bit of an angle. You can start with your hands on your hips. Maybe help guide those hips forward. And then bending that front knee, keeping the back leg nice and straight. Front knee is bent. And inhaling, arms up, overhead. Warrior one. Everyone looks nice and strong. Rooted through your feet. And then opening up, again, warrior two. So inviting the back arm straight out back from your shoulder. Front arm coming forward. Front leg bent. Back leg nice and straight. Finding your strength here. Checking that back arm. And then gaze over front middle finger. And then inviting a little movement. Inhaling, straightening that front leg, arms up overhead. Exhale, bending. Inhaling, straightening. Exhale, warrior two. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, up. And exhale, warrior two. Finding strength here. And then on an inhale, inviting that front arm to flip, raising it up, dropping the back arm. Reverse our warrior. Inhaling back, warrior two. Landing here for a breath. And then dropping that front forearm to your front thigh. Back arm coming up over your ear, nice and straight. And inhaling back, warrior two. Gazing out over that middle finger in front of you. Nice, strong warriors. Final breath here, inhale. Exhale. And then coming back to the front of your mat. Again, strong mountain pose, landing both feet. Hands down by your side, nice tall, straight back, straight body. Hands out to the side. And just breathing. And noticing. Notice how you feel. Notice where you are in this very moment. And then letting that go. And now coming into our balance. So we're going to do our tree pose again. And you may notice as we are going through these weeks that the balance changes from week to week, and certainly from side to side, even in a single day. So know that that's normal, that's part of it, and absolutely okay. So to begin, rooting through that left leg, left foot, standing strong, standing tall, and then inviting some lightness in your right foot. So as always, you can come to a little bit of a kickstand with your right foot. You can invite your right foot up to your thigh. You can reach down and bring it up to your upper thigh, calf, kickstand, wherever it wants to land today. Give it a shot. You can hold on to something, a chair. You can have your hands on your hips. That may help with balance. Perhaps you invite your hands to heart center. And then maybe your tree grows. Branches grow. And maybe you try closing your eyes for a moment in this pose. And know that that's really challenging, so you may get extra wobbly. But maybe just try it. And then hands through heart center, releasing and landing. And coming to our strong neutral pose. And just noticing how one side compares to the other in this moment. Taking a nice deep breath in and out. In and out. And then our other side. So grounding through our right, inviting lightness into the left, bringing it to wherever it wants to go today. Keeping nice and straight, keep your core muscles engaged. Hands perhaps to heart center on your hips or to heart center, whatever feels good. Maybe noticing if you have your hand, if you have your foot on your calf or your thigh, what is it like if you make more effort with your standing leg, with that right leg, kind of pushing into your foot instead of that right leg being neutral? What if that is active as well? Is that easier for balance? Harder, perhaps? And just noticing. And then maybe you invite your tree to grow. And know that trees are never perfectly still. And some days it's really windy and they're moving a lot, and some days you can barely notice them moving, but they're always moving. And then hands to heart center and coming to release. And again, just noticing how you feel, noticing how that experience was today, maybe compared to the last couple weeks. And know that it's all okay. Maybe you were wobblier today, and that can be for a variety of reasons. But not judging, just noticing. And then as you're ready, we're gonna come to be on our mat. So taking your time to come down to your mat. And again, like last week, we're gonna do a little stretch of our spine first. So feet out in front of you. And if you have a strap, you can use that, a towel, anything, a necktie, or you don't need to use anything at all. If you do have some kind of strap, you can use that to wrap around your feet and help assist you in the bend. But you can also completely do it without, either by grabbing your feet, if that's an option, or just resting your hands somewhere on your legs. So inhale, we come to a straight back, really trying to lengthen. And then on our exhale, we're gonna come forward, but with our chest. So we're not trying to go down as far as we can and really hunch over our back, but we're trying to keep our back as straight as possible. So you may notice you don't go down very far at all, but that's absolutely okay, and you are completely doing the pose right. You just want to lead with your chest, keep your back straight, come forward and focus on the breath. And if it feels comfortable, you can close your eyes, and that may actually give you a little extra movement forward. Taking away that one sense can sometimes help us ease into the pose. And we'll be here for a couple breaths. So again, just coming forward as much as feels comfortable while still trying to keep the back straight and leading with the chest. And focusing on your breath, so the inhale and the exhale. And maybe on that exhale, you notice you have a little tiny bit of space to come forward a little bit more. And just noticing. Again, as always, not judging. You're not trying to get anywhere. We're not trying to fold in half and have our belly on our legs. We're just trying to breathe in this pose. This is actually a great pose for stress reduction. Regulating our systems. Again, breath, always breath first. That's the most important thing. The inhale and the exhale. And then as you're ready, dropping your hands or dropping your strap, and then just kind of rolling up to seated, very slowly, rolling up one vertebra at a time with your head coming up last. And coming to that seated position. Then moving your strap aside if you have that. And we're gonna do another child's pose, but like last week, I invite you to get some pillows or bolsters, or if you have a big blanket, roll up the blanket, some blocks, whatever you have available, and maybe experiment a little, but we're gonna do an assisted child's pose. So you can bring your knees close or far apart, whatever feels good, and then bring your bolster or whatever your fake bolster is in towards you. And then you're gonna fold forward over onto that. So, try it out, and maybe, try moving your knees in and out, try stacking things in a different way. Maybe today you don't feel like moving over much at all, so you make a stack that's really high, and you just kind of come forward on that. Hands can be by the side or right wherever your pillows are. Turning your cheek to one side, resting on that pillow. So just finding a spot that feels comfortable to land for today. And just breathing. We'll be here for a couple breaths, focusing on that inhale and exhale. And then flipping your other cheek to rest on the mat. So turning your head to the other side, resting the opposite cheek on your pillow. And then as you're ready, no rush, but as you're ready, making your way back up. Put your pillows to the side, but keep them nearby. And we're gonna come to lying on our back. And you can do this next bit from your chair as well. So come to lying down on your back. And just landing here. Feet on the ground, knees pointed up to the sky. And then inviting that right ankle up to rest on the left thigh. And you can do this seated in your chair, inviting your leg up, your foot up. And you can stay right here, or you can choose to take your two hands and thread them around your thigh and invite both legs towards you, flexing both of your feet and using your hands to invite that left thigh in towards your body, giving a nice stretch in the right thigh. Breathing deeply, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Really feeling that stretch. And then as you're ready, no rush, releasing, hugging both knees into your chest. Maybe a little rock side to side, that feels good. Maybe circles with your knees, one direction, the other direction. And then we invite that same movement on the other side. So landing both feet on the ground, knees up. And then moving in the opposite direction. Fighting that left ankle over right, threading hands through, holding onto that right thigh, if that feels comfortable. Flexing through both of your feet. And then just landing here, landing in your breath. Then as you're ready, releasing, hugging both knees in, any movement that feels good. And then we're gonna invite both arms out in a T and drop both of our knees towards the right. And you may wanna just scooch your hips over a little bit to the left first, and then dropping the knees down to the right, arms straight out in a T to both sides. And then invite your gaze over to the left side. So your head, your eyes are going in the opposite direction of your knees. And as you're ready, inviting your knees back up through center and dropping them down to the other side. So you may want to scoot your hips a bit to the right, and then your knees drop to the left. Head going in opposite direction, so the gaze now is over towards your right hand side.
Away.
And then as you're ready, no rush, coming back up through center, hugging those knees in. And then coming up and grabbing your pillows. And I'm going to invite you to try something. If you have pillows, laying them out or blankets, we're going to do a reclined pose. So making kind of a bolster behind you and bringing that right up back to your, the bottom of your back here. And we're going to lay down on that, across that, and just bring our hands out to the side. So this takes a little experimenting to see what feels comfortable, but bring your pillow up right to your hips and then start to build a little bolster that feels good. And sometimes, at least when I use the bolsters, I like to stack one on the other. So you have one pillow and then the other is kind of up on an angle on it, and that makes it a little more support for your back. But you want to make sure you have a long enough pillow so that it'll catch your head too. So play around a little bit, see if you can find something comfortable. Maybe you stack another pillow up there for your head, like that. Find whatever feels comfortable. Somewhere where you can rest for a moment. Bringing your hands kind of by your side, but out to the side a little bit with your palms open. You can invite your feet to connect together and your knees to fall out to the side.
Maybe try that, or having your feet kind of straight out in front of you, flopped to the side, like we do sometimes in final resting pose. Just find a spot that feels comfortable. Kind of set yourself up, make your little nest. And we're going to be here for a couple minutes. And I'll invite you to do our meditation from this position, if that feels comfortable. So build your nest in a way that's comfortable so you can be here for a few moments. And if that isn't working, or at any point through this, you can just pull out your pillows, your blankets, whatever you're using, and come to lie flat on your back, or come to a comfortable seated position. So just find somewhere to land where you can be comfortable. And be seated. For our meditation, we're going to have a guided meditation, and then we will come to a final relaxation as well. So I'll let you know when we're going to do our final relaxation. You can move your pillows and blankets then, and either now or then feel free to cover up with a blanket, put on a sweater, something to feel comfortable. Just land in a space where you can be comfortable for a few moments. And with all of the uncertainty, all of the unknowns, all of the maybe fear around health and well-being, and the disconnection that is just so present in our world right now, I want to focus on connection and inviting in well-being today. And I thought a great meditation for us today in this work would be a loving kindness meditation. So I invite you to take the time and to follow this with me, closing your eyes if that feels comfortable, or having just a loose gaze, being in this comfortable position, shifting throughout as you need to. But think of a person close to you who loves you very much. So bring this person to your mind. It could be someone from the past or present, someone still in your life, or someone who has passed. It could be a spiritual teacher or a guide, anyone, someone special to you. And imagine that person standing on your right side, sending you love. That person is sending you wishes for your safety and for your well-being and for your happiness. Really feel the warm wishes of love coming from that person towards you. Now bring to mind the same person or another person who cherishes you deeply. Imagine that person standing to your left side, sending you wishes for wellness, for your health, and for your happiness. Feel the kindness and the warmth coming to you from that person. Now imagine that you are surrounded on all sides by all the people who love you and who have loved you. Picture all of your friends, your loved ones, and they are all surrounding you. They are standing and they are sending you love and wishes for your happiness, your well-being, and your health. Bask in the warm wishes, love, and comfort coming from all sides. You are filled and you are overflowing with warmth and love. Now bring your awareness back to the person on your right side.
Begin to send the love that you feel back to that person. You and this person are similar. Just like you, this person wishes to be happy. Send all your love and warm wishes to that person. Repeat the following phrases silently. May you live with ease. May you be happy. May you be free of pain. May you live with ease. May you be happy. May you be free from pain. May you live with ease. May you be happy. May you be free from pain. Now focus awareness on the person standing to your left. Begin to direct the love within you to that person, sending all of your love and warmth to that person. That person and you are alike. Just like you, that person wishes to have a good life. Repeat the following phrases silently. Just as I wish to, may you be safe. May you be healthy. May you live with ease and happiness. Just as I wish to, may you be safe. May you be healthy. May you live with ease and happiness. Just as I wish to, may you be safe. May you be healthy. May you live with ease and happiness. Now picture another person that you love, perhaps a relative or a friend. This person, like you, wishes to have a happy life. Send them warm wishes. Repeat the following silently. May your life be filled with happiness, health, and well-being. May your life be filled with happiness, health, and well-being. May your life be filled with happiness, health, and well-being. Now think of an acquaintance, someone you don't know very well, and towards whom you have no particular feeling. You and this person are alike in that you wish to have a good life. Send all your wishes for well-being to that person, repeating the following phrases silently. Just as I wish to, may you also live with ease and happiness. Just as I wish to, may you also live with ease and happiness. Just as I wish to, may you also live with ease and happiness. Now bring your mind to another acquaintance to whom you feel neutral. It could be a neighbor, a colleague, someone else that you see around but do not know very well. Like you, this person wishes to experience joy and well-being in their life. Send all your good wishes to that person, repeating the following silently. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from all pain. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from all pain. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from all pain. Now expand your awareness and picture the whole globe in front of you as a little ball. Send warm wishes to all living beings on the globe who are like you and want to be happy. Just as I wish to, may you live with ease, happiness, and good health. Just as I wish to, may you live with ease, happiness, and good health. Just as I wish to, may you live with ease, happiness, and good health. Now take a deep breath in and breathe out. Another deep breath in and let it out. Notice the state of your mind and how you are feeling. Returning to your breath. And as you're ready, coming into your final relaxation, you can stay where you are or push your pillows to the side. Finding a comfortable space for our few final moments. Integrating all of the work that you have done today. And then as you are ready, slowly inviting in a little movement, taking your time and coming up to a comfortably seated position. No rush to get there. Rooting in your breath. And then as you're ready, perhaps inviting your hands to heart center, we'll close together with 2 deep breaths together, inhaling and exhaling. One more time, inhaling and exhaling. And then bowing to each other in gratitude, thanking each other for your presence, being here today, for breathing together, for sending loving kindness to each other. Thank you all for being here.